What's up, y'all? So I'm in Washington Square Park, and I'm gonna be asking people vegan trivia and paying them if they get the right answer. So let's see who we run into. All right, what's up, man? Where are you from?
I'm from the UK, like near London.
Excellent, cool. What part exactly?
Bedford, small town. Bedford Stye. It's funny because when I came here, that's where I lived first. So
Okay.
it's like I'm home already.
So the way this is gonna work is I'm gonna ask you 4 questions, and for every correct answer you give me, I'll pay you $1, and if you get them all right, I'll pay you $5. How does that sound?
Sounds like a plan. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Let's do it. All right. So, first question is, according to climate research coming out of Oxford University in 2018, what is the single biggest way to reduce your impact on the planet? Is it A, flying less, B, buying an electric vehicle, C, eating a vegan diet, or D, recycling?
Vegan diet.
Yeah, it is. How did you know that?
I've dated many vegans.
So you hear they tell you that all the time.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Well, don't you forget it.
No, I can't.
Don't you ever forget it.
Yeah, they remind you all the time. But shout out to the vegans though. Shout out to the vegans.
There you go. Okay, so how many land animals are killed globally a year for meat? Is it 80 billion, 8 billion, 800 million?
I'm gonna go 8 billion.
80 billion.
Ooh, that's a lot. Damn.
It is a lot. Well, think about your previous answer, right? If it's, veganism is the single biggest way to reduce your impact, we're
Yeah, that is.
putting a lot of things, a lot of new beings on the planet.
That's
You
some
know?
good info. I'll take that and
Yeah.
tell people about it. Yeah.
And what do you think about that 80 billion? What do you think about that number?
I mean, everybody consumes a lot of meat, especially, I mean, the whole point on us trying to become less or more eco-friendly is a big problem, and that 80 billion, that's why. So
It's crazy when you put it that way.
yeah, it is crazy.
That's like, how many humans are there?
Oh, 8, so that's 10 times.
So this is a little bit more morbid. So what is the most common way to kill pigs in the United States?
Wait, I have to know this? There's no like 1, 2, 3?
No, this one you're just on your
Most
own.
common way to kill a pig?
Yeah. It's same in the UK, by the way. I think it's the same in the UK.
A slaughterhouse?
Yeah, but what's the method?
Bruh. Cut his head? Let it bleed out? No?
Close. It's gassing them.
Wow, okay, I didn't know that.
According to the Animal Welfare Institute, 90% of pigs are gassed.
Ah,
Is that surprising to you? What do you think about that? Does that elicit anything for you?
that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
That's not humane at all.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if the other options, like I was thinking, slaughtering,
Yeah.
I guess capitalism wants to, less mess possible. So they don't really care about the animals.
Yeah.
So it's however the quickest we can make them and keep the most out of it too, right?
Yeah.
So if you start like looking into these kind of things and then you get an emotional attachment, I can understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. If you personalize and empathize with animals and
Yeah.
you try to put yourself in that position, it's not good.
I totally agree. Yeah. So next time you order that bacon sandwich,
I just had a bacon, egg, and cheese, bro. It's our first time. We had to try it, but yeah.
yeah. But
Now I think about it, the next time I'll be like, you know what? Let's just get no eggs. That's a lot of chickens that are dying too.
there we go.
Just cheese. Well, that's also.
A tough one, huh?
We'll go for a vegan bagel next time. How about
There we
that?
go.
Yeah,
There we go. All right. I love to hear it.
yeah,
Excellent.
that's what-
And so the final question I have for you is, I'm going to show you some pictures, and I'm going to say which of these burgers is not vegan.
Okay, let's do this.
You're like, I wonder what his channel's about. So which one of these burgers is not vegan?
Okay.
Burger A,
Mhm.
Burger B,
Uh-huh.
or Burger C?
Can you go through again?
So one of these burgers
It's not vegan.
is not vegan.
I think Burger A is not vegan.
That's right. How did you know?
They're not trying as hard.
Okay.
And you know what's funny? I'm big on like being vegan.
Yeah.
Hence why I date vegan women. So it's like, but the trick is for me, especially with the milks, they're trying
Yeah.
too much to be like what currently exists. I understand you have to like compete against the market, but you need to. I think there's more credence in trying to become your own thing.
Yeah.
So if you try too hard to look like what already exists, people see through it and they're like, oh, then they attach it to what they already know.
Yeah.
So you have to try and do something else. And that's
Yeah.
what I think the marketing is like missing out on, is do your own thing and people will gravitate towards
Yeah.
that. Because then it's like a different path. Not, hey, we're trying to be like this.
Yeah.
So this is close to like this or beyond meat. Just
Yeah.
call it a burger that's not meat. Like
Yeah.
something else. Don't use meat. So
So-
don't try to be like meat.
So here's what I'll say. So I'm obviously vegan,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna be honest. I love eating these burgers. I love eating these every now and then.
That's
So
good. Yeah,
they
yeah.
hit the spot. So
do, yeah.
just for the audience, how do these look though?
They look tasty. That middle one looks crazy. So I
Yeah.
might have to. Where is this? Do you
That's
know?
Los Angeles, yeah,
Okay,
Monty's
LA.
Burger, yeah.
Next time I'm there.
That one's a really good one. Yeah, you have to check it
I'll
out.
also show you some London places to go to as well.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you so much, man. Well, dude.
I know the best fondue you can get. That's vegan fondue.
All right, excellent. Let's do it. Cool. Well, dude, thank you so much for your time, man.
Thank you
Sick.
for introducing me to
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Thank you
Okay,
so
what's your
much. My name is Danesh. So the way this is gonna work is I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Sorry, I'm gonna ask y'all 4 questions, and every correct answer y'all give me, I'll pay you $1. If you get them all right, I'll pay you 5. I almost messed up that one. Anyways, how does that sound?
Wait, if we get it all right, you'll give us 5?
Yeah, I'll give y'all $5.
Oh, if we get them all right.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you said if we say all right, we'll get it.
No, you get, yeah. That's enough for almost a coffee. A little bit like a Americano here.
Okay. Yeah. Bet. We'll give it to the homeless crisis after this.
There we go. Okay, cool. So let's go. All right. So the first question I have for y'all is, according to climate research coming out of Oxford University in 2018, what is the single biggest way to reduce your impact on the planet? Is it A, flying less, B, buying an electric vehicle, C, eating a vegan diet, or D, recycling?
Well, it's not. I don't believe it's a vegan diet because I got debunked. I was vegan for a while. I'd say buying an electric vehicle.
Flying less.
So it actually is vegan diet.
Wait, being a vegan reduces like your climate impact?
I'll post a study on the screen, but basically in 2018 they did the most comprehensive research ever analyzing the impacts of farming on the environment. And the conclusion was that the single biggest way anyone can reduce their impact is by changing to a vegan diet, because it's not just carbon emissions, it's also the land use, the water use, the pollution runoff that happens. So it's a lot more than just the carbon. Is that surprising?
Yeah, because I thought that because of the agriculture, never mind. I'm not as I thought making kind of like alternative forms of meat would require more energy, like overall in a sense. So I forgot where I heard this conversation online, and maybe that's what it was. It was online, but I thought being a vegan was actually counterproductive to your carbon emission.
And you can always eat beans, legumes, potatoes, and because when you think about it, animals they eat a lot of plants, right? And so if you're eating a cow, you're also eating all the plants, you're using up all the plants that they ate that we could have just eaten. And a lot of the times that's like corn, soy, oats.
According to research by America, like on 22, they investing more in electric vehicles than in vegan farms and all of that.
That does not surprise me at all. That does not surprise me at all. I'm sure that's the case. I'm sure they're investing more in electric vehicles. But a lot of people don't even realize how big of an impact changing your diet can be.
Yeah, I hear also the cows producing a lot of methane, which is really dangerous.
100%. And actually, in this same study, one of my favorite lines from this study is it said something along the lines of consumers like us, we have a lot more power when it comes to making a change. With a lot of other things, sometimes we feel like it's more of the government that needs to change or more of corporations that need to change, but they called out specifically that this is an opportunity that consumers have to make a big difference. So
yeah, that's interesting. I was actually at the end of 2018. That's when I became a vegan. I lived in Venice Beach. I met him 2 years after in LA. So I got caught of like that whole push. One of my biggest pushbacks was that it's how maybe it's kind of like the retail of it all and the economics behind it, but it's like it was really, really expensive to become to keep the lifestyle.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a frugivore, then you're eating tons of fruits, and that's a way. But it's kind of like it's more cost efficient to eat like regular food. Unfortunately, that's not.
yeah. So I used to think the same thing, and if you're eating like the Beyond Meat and all the processed stuff, that stuff's definitely more expensive. But when I went vegan, my experience was I started spending less money on food because like cans of beans, those are like at least $1, $2.
Oh yeah.
Potatoes, frozen fruit, frozen vegetables is a lot cheaper.
Beans, legumes, lentils.
Yeah.
Being a frugivore. That's yeah. That was really actually. In fact, that's when I felt the healthiest of my whole life. Yeah, I felt a lot of mental clarity. Also, like I felt light and agile. So yeah.
Okay, that was only question 1. So question 2. So how many land animals are killed globally a year for meat? Is it 800 million, 8 billion, or 80 billion?
I have no idea.
Let's guess.
800 billion.
Yeah.
I said 800 million, 8 billion, or 80 billion?
8 billion.
800.
800 million.
Yeah.
All right, so those are both wrong. So it's 80 billion.
80 billion. I said that. Didn't I say that in the beginning? 800 billion. Yeah. Because, I mean, there's like the actual animals that are getting eaten, but also like in the soil, there's probably like tons of like insects and worms that I consider too.
And this is counting specifically the animals that are killed, like the cows, chickens, and pigs. This isn't counting the insects and stuff. If you count the insects, it's probably even more.
Right. Yeah. There's the ethics of like killing animals for consumption, right? And everything that's like even plants are alive is you know. So what's the ethics of killing an animal between killing a plant? And then I got into like, what if it's a plant's not duty, but it's like its purpose, to be eaten. And who's to say, you know, the animal isn't like that, but animals struggle, right? That's a interesting conversation.
And another interesting thing too is, like we talked about earlier, if you eat an animal, you're also responsible for all the plants that animal had to eat to survive. So it's even more killing of living things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you're killing more plants by eating animals.
Say 800 billion animals.
80 billion.
80 billion get killed 1 year.
Yeah, in 1 year.
What will happen if we don't kill them?
Oh, I see what you're saying. So basically, so we force them into existence, like we breed them. So we would just stop breeding them. You see what I mean?
But still, it will be a huge number of animal. Like let's take example of the rats in New York.
Yeah.
We need something to destroy them, like, because they're everywhere. Now the government also like giving $300,000 like for the companies who will find a way just how to get rid of the rats in New York.
Yeah.
So it's the same animal. Like if you let animal in the nature without controlling, the number is going to be even bigger.
Totally. So what would probably happen in this case is because people aren't going to stop eating animals overnight. So it'll probably be slow, gradual decline in the amount that there are.
I'm coming from a country. My family, actually, my uncle have a farm, and he have like 50 cows. He don't force them to multiply them. You know, it's going natural way. Because you can't force only the animal which you can force. It's a horse.
Right, no,
but the cows is going alone, so you don't do nothing. So if they are together in one society, like they multiply by themselves, natural way. You just put them together. But if they in nature, they're going to be together all the time, like a crowd, and then there's going to be a huge number.
Well, that's how it would be ideally, bro. But because of capitalism and because there's a huge demand, some people with like monetary incentives, right? They're like, I see potential to make money, and it was like one of those things that probably just like rippled out of effect, and now there's like a huge economy. I'm not sure like what the numbers are, but I'm sure.
And we do artificially inseminate a lot of them, at least in the factory farming. I mean, I can't speak for your you said your dad's farm or your uncle's farm, but in like industrially, we do mass produce them. We artificially inseminate them.
His farming is industrial. And the only way how they can do it, it's natural way. They ladder like a bull with a cow, and it's happening natural way. And it's going fast. So I don't know. The controlling, it's only way to kill them, or to separate them. I don't know other way.
Well, because they don't just exist naturally, right? They don't just like they're being created for demand purposes. So farmers are able to control the populations because they know how many they're going to sell. So they have full control of the amounts that are being created. You see what I'm saying? Because they're businesses at the end of the day. And so it's like any supply and demand. If they start seeing lower demand, then farmers will start being able to sell less, and they'll start creating less. You see what I'm saying? Whether it be separating them or whatever.
I
think we thought that you were going to pay us for every wrong question we answered.
All right, so what is the most common way to kill pigs in the United States?
Man, I don't even want to think about that one, man.
I don't think we should kill them at all.
Okay. I love that answer. But what do you think is the most common way that they do kill them?
No idea, man.
Any guesses?
In my country, how they kill them, I can describe. Like, so they take a big hammer, they hit them in the head, and then they cut them throat. That's let the blood get out, and it's terrible. So that's a lot of stress on animal. And the meat which you're gonna eat with the stress is just if you think about the way.
That's that was kind of like the tipping point for me transforming into becoming a vegan. It's like that they found like cortisol and other transmitters inside the meat. So when you're eating meat that hasn't been killed right, you're actually eating stress. So right before they die, I'm just thinking, like the last 2 or 3 seconds right before they die, imagine what's going on to their whole body, right? The release of tons of like stress hormones. So we're eating that. So that's interesting.
Do you guys think it'd be better to kill them nicely or just not kill them at all?
I mean, that's a question of like ethics and morals, right?
Yeah.
Because you know, the Indians, like they had rituals of before they kill them and even after they kill them, like they revere them because they grew up with them.
Yeah.
So are they wrong? The same thing as a plant, and you know, a plant's living and it's alive, right?
Yeah.
Like what's the morals of like, you know, mass producing like strawberries or watermelons? Like, is that wrong?
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like, you know, is that a better, or is that a lesser of the evil, or is that a better alternative? Right? Like, what's the ethics behind that?
Yeah.
Now, yeah, I'm not really sure how to answer that, bro.
Well, so the answer to the question is they're
better?
no for the pigs
Oh.
is they're gassed. According to the Animal Welfare Institute, 90% of pigs are gassed.
Now, would that be a better thing, right? Because they don't see a hammer to their face, so they're not getting thrown.
Gas is chemical. So still they
And
breathe
they
in that
suffer.
gas.
You can watch the videos.
They suffer also.
They suffer a lot. It burns their eyes. They scream. It's
Same amount of
horrible.
stress hormone and everything.
Wow, that's interesting.
And it makes you wonder, if you can eat beans and stuff, why put animals through this? Don't you feel like it's kind of weird that we're trying to figure out ways, like the nicest way to kill animals?
What would the alternative be? Just not care?
Like,
You know, the fact that we're thinking about it.
Yeah, well, like being vegan, like you were, no?
Yeah, I mean, I ask myself these questions because I'm a big fan of like reading books and like ethics of all. So I think we should all like embark in that just to be a little bit more conscious.
I agree.
Yeah.
And the last question I have for you is, I'm gonna show you some pictures, and which of these burgers is not vegan? Okay. All right.
Decision by the
So
picture.
burger A, burger B, burger C.
The Burger Air is definitely not vegan. It's coming from Shake Shack. Yeah.
Yeah, damn it.
So the second one also no.
It's not vegan.
I mean, I cannot say it. I think
Vegan.
it's a C.
You think this one's not
Yeah.
vegan?
Yeah. No, I think that's a vegan.
So two of them are
Two
vegan.
of them are.
Yeah.
Two of
I'd
them.
say both.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, then these two are vegan. B and C.
B and C. So you think A is not vegan?
Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah. How'd you guys? Is it just the Shake Shack?
Shake Shack.
Yeah.
I actually would have thought B because the clumps. From my experience of like eating tons of like vegan Beyond Meat, it's a lot leaner.
Yeah.
Because of the ingredients, yeah. So I see clumps right here in the bottom.
All right, there we go.
Which
Yeah.
would make me
I will
think.
never
But-
recognize that. If you have it to taste it, then we can.
Yeah,
work
yeah,
correctly.
It's actually not bad. Like
Yeah,
vegan
yeah.
meat is like
Yeah.
it's actually pretty tasty.
All right, cool. Well, guys, thank you so much for the interview. So where are you from?
Maryland,
Okay, cool. What part of Maryland?
like 45 minutes outside of DC.
Okay, sweet. I have a friend from Silver Springs, so.
Oh shit!
Is that where you're from?
No, I'm from La Plata.
Okay, well, I'm sure he knows what that is. So, anyways, cool. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to ask you 4 questions, and every correct answer you give me, I'll pay you $1. If you get them all right, I'll give you $5. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
All right, cool. Let's do it. So the first question is, according to climate research coming out of Oxford University in 2018, what is the single biggest way to reduce your impact on the planet? Is it A, flying less, B, buying an electric vehicle, C, changing to a vegan diet, or D, recycling?
It's C.
Vegan diet?
Yeah.
How are you so sure?
I think I know this.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Correct. That's correct. That's correct. Cool. Are you vegan?
No.
Fuck it. No, I'm just kidding. Cool. So one of the reasons that is because we know,
The milk and dairy industry.
right, and meat industry,
dairy.
right? And so we have a lot of animals on the planet. We breed a lot of animals on the planet. So the next question is, how many land animals do you think are killed globally in a year for meat? Is it 80 billion, 8 billion, or 800 million?
I'm gonna say 8 billion.
So it's 80 billion.
80 billion.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. 7 billion per person. If everyone eats like meat twice a year. Yeah.
So it's a lot of chickens, actually. It's a lot of chickens.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of chickens.
Chickens outnumber us. What, like 8 to 1?
I think it's like 60 billion chickens are killed a year.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so like, what do you think about that? Does it make you feel weird?
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Just the amount, like 80 billion is a crazy number, no?
Totally crazy.
What is the most common way to kill pigs in the U.S.?
Is it the air gun thing?
No, it's
I'm
not that
thinking
one.
like the No Country for Old.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So it's gassing them.
Shit.
Yeah, they. Yeah.
Well. Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, it's hard to say what's a humane way to kill anything.
I like where your mind's at. Exactly. That's my next question. No, I'm just kidding. That's not part of this question. But yeah, it makes you wonder. Like, is there a humane way to kill someone who doesn't want to die?
Oh yeah, no. I mean, if it's going down that road, I mean, I don't like the death penalty.
Yeah.
But I feel like that for me is more like I don't like the idea of the government having any power to like kill a citizen of the
Yeah,
government,
that's
you
pretty
know?
messed up. Yeah.
But like, the government does that all the fucking time.
And animals, they haven't done anything.
Yeah.
So that always makes me sad. Anyways, so the last question I have is I'm gonna show you some pictures, and you have to tell me which of the pictures is not vegan. How does that sound?
Sounds good as long as I'm not gonna see some like.
No. They're burgers. They're burgers. I'm just showing you burgers. I
Okay,
promise you.
okay.
Here's some. No, I'm just kidding. So okay. So A. This is B. This is C.
I'm gonna
Which one is the not vegan one?
The not vegan one, so that
Yes.
means two of
Two
these
are
are.
vegan.
Okay. I'm gonna say the first one.
Why?
Because I think that's Shake Shack branding, and that's definitely not a shroom burger.
Yeah, I picked the wrong picture to show every people have been like that's Shake Shack. So yeah, but I mean, what do you think of these?
Yeah, those look good. Yeah.
There you go. Cool. Well, excellent. So that's cool. So you got how many did you get? You got two. You got two. Well, congratulations though. Nice job. All right, what's up, y'all? So where are y'all from?
From around here in New York.
Nice.
Originally New Jersey.
Cool. So the way this is gonna work is I'm gonna ask y'all 4 questions, and every correct answer y'all give me, I'll pay you $1. And if you get them all right, I'll pay you 5. How's that sound?
Sure.
Awesome.
All right, hell yeah, let's get into it. All right, so the first question I have for y'all is, according to climate research coming out of Oxford University in 2018, what is the single biggest way to reduce your impact on the planet? Is it A, flying less, B, buying an electric vehicle, C, eating a vegan diet, or D, recycling?
Eating a vegan diet.
Recycling.
Y'all are gonna have to choose one of them.
Oh.
Oh, we have to.
Oh,
I
we have to
thought-
choose one?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're playing together as a team. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think? Recycling?
I don't think so because I've heard recycling is less than
Right.
people think.
Oh, okay. So then, would it be like buying an electric vehicle, flying less? I don't know. I feel like it's. You think vegan diet? We can go with vegan diet.
Yeah.
Vegan diet?
Yeah, it is a vegan diet. Yeah, it is.
I'm a vegan.
Oh, you are? Okay, well then this will be a good interview. Okay, cool. So yeah, in that study they specifically call out that it's more impactful than buying an electric vehicle or than flying less.
Oh, damn.
But-
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's like a lot of big numbers. I don't know the exact statistics, but it's like, oh, they need 10 gallons of water to make one hamburger or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So the reason that it's such a big impact is you start realizing how many land animals we basically kill every year, and then you start getting an idea of the scale of just the problem and how many animals are actually around. So that's the next question. So how many land animals are killed globally a year for meat? Is it 80 billion, 8 billion, or 800 million?
80 billion?
80 billion.
Yeah, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that's correct. 80 billion. Yeah.
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 Does that you're not. So you seem to know that one, but does that surprise you?
No.
80 billion. Sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot, no?
It is a lot.
Too many, no?
Yeah.
What is the most common way to kill pigs in the United States?
Is there a multiple choice or just guess?
This one is just you're just gonna have to guess.
The most common? Don't they like have like a machine? Like it's kind of like machinery, and like they just, I don't know. Nah, I feel like those are like.
Slaughterhouse?
slaughter. Yeah, no,
Yeah, but like what method in the slaughterhouse?
Cut their head off? I don't know.
maybe cut their head off or like shoot something into their head. I think.
So it's actually gassing them.
Gassing them.
90%, according to Animal Welfare Institute, 90% of pigs in the U.S. are killed by gassing.
Oh. Okay.
What do y'all think about that?
Shit. Did not know.
Yeah, it's like really painful for them. Their last minutes of life are,
Yeah.
yeah, can you imagine?
Struggle. It's a
Yeah.
struggle.
Do you guys ever think about that when you're purchasing bacon?
I haven't purchased anything in a while, so I don't know, but maybe. Yeah.
Maybe you'll think about it a little bit more next time.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right, so the last question is, I'm gonna show y'all some pictures,
Okay.
and you guys have to tell me which burger is not vegan.
Okay.
Does that sound good? But everyone's been able to get this one, so at least it's a freebie for some people.
Okay.
But all right, so is it burger A? Is it burger B? Or is it burger C? Which is not vegan? Two of them are vegan.
Which is not vegan. It's
B?
an A.
No. A? Because I think I've.
Shake Shack.
Oh wait, that's Shake.
That's
wait.
Shake Shack. That's Shake Shack.
I mean,
No,
I'm not gonna
literally.
confirm or deny.
That's literally Shake Shack.
I think Shake Shack has vegan burgers. Though.
Nah, but like I don't think. Just because of questions, that Shake Shack,
Okay,
that's not
A,
vegan. That's not
A,
vegan. A
then-
and B. A and B
Yeah.
are not vegan.
No, what B is vegan.
B is vegan.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See a little corner there. The last one, I've never seen lettuce that green. But yeah, I see. Like that's a little realistic.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that's like Shake Shack
Yeah.
burger.
Cool.
Yeah.
So everyone got it. Cool. Well, yeah, that's it basically. Thank you guys so much.